The music that's playing is tense, as is the imagery. We don't know what significance these various items will have, but they will have significance. The shots of people walking is all foot-level traffic. Any faces are tense and very sexual. We zoom in on 4 individuals. Hi, I'm Bob.
I'm John.
And with us today, some of our favorite guests from The Butch and the Bi, Merlola Bordeaux and Alanis Percocet, straight in from
Cityville. And I don't think they're straight in.
Cityville.
I don't.
Gay
yeah,
in
there you
from
go.
Cityville.
Yeah, you got to get that right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it's really nice to I really feel seen right now.
Good. I can see
that
about a third of your
intro,
face, so yeah, you should feel seen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Folks, we're so
Mystery.
happy to be here. Merlola and we've been working on this screenplay for, I'd say probably at least 10
Oh my
years.
God.
Yeah, I would say, even longer, because I think that's when we started like formally talking about it. But I think
Yeah.
you and I had both had ideas forming for a long time beforehand.
And we were wearing formal dresses when we did that, and that's really what started to bring it together for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. We were wearing formal dresses. It was actually the night we met.
Yeah.
We met wearing these gorgeous formal dresses, and we looked at each other dead in the eye and said, "You want to make a movie?"
Yeah. And one of these days we still might even do it. And, were we kicked out of that high school formal? Yes.
Did we steal the spiked punch? Also,
Now,
yes.
I need to ask,
Also-
what is the movie production industry like in Cityville? Like, is that a thriving business?
It's mostly porn.
Oh, so it's kind of
Which
thriving. It's
we call-
throbbing.
It's
Very
throbbing, yeah.
throbbing.
It's less of less narrative. We like to call it more of a focus on documentary, really documenting the human body.
Mhm. But a lot of character work. A lot of character work.
Yeah, you're right.
You should
You're right,
see. You should see the way that some of those the close-up bussy shots really just gives you you're like, I know that person. I went
Yeah.
to school with that person. I went to school with that person. I've worked with that person. I know exactly who that is.
What's interesting? Cityville, one of our film studios was actually sued by George Lucas because one of those close-up bussy shots looked too much like the Snarlack pit from Return of the Jedi.
Yes.
Yeah, and so
Yes.
they were
Stare
taking
That
into
was a
the
big-
bussy, and the bussy
Yeah.
stares back.
Boba Fett
Yeah.
got eaten by a bussy.
It's
Snorlax,
true.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have this story. It is a psychosexual thriller, I believe, is what you
Yes.
would like to describe it as.
In many ways, yeah, psycho,
So yeah,
sexual, and thrilling, and so
Absolutely.
psychosexual. My favorite it's called Fanny Has It Out, and in that movie, it's about this old British nanny named Fanny, and she has she begins to have these very sexual desires for one of the old the sort of old armchairs on her estate
Yes.
that she works,
Yes.
and you start to sort of question, is the chair real? And so Fanny Has It Out is one of my all-time favorite. That's that's a classic. Sorry if that's a bit basic for everyone.
I mean,
at home.
and don't want to give any spoilers as to what happens if you haven't seen the movie. But let me just say that that armchair, its arms are prepared to go wherever Fanny needs.
That armchair scene
Yeah.
is iconic.
Merlola, what's one of your favorites?
I really like the moon and the dog. It's a little bit more of, they never actually, I'm spoiling it here. They never actually meet, but the man in the moon is looking down, and he sees this dog that he just has these feelings for that he doesn't quite know how to explain.
Yeah.
But as you go on, you start to realize that this is not the man in the moon who's having these feelings. It is actually the dog. It is the reverse.
The dog is sort of projecting.
Yes. And
Yeah.
it's, you start to wonder who actually the story is coming from, and the pieces kind of fall together. And I don't want to give away the ending because it's really good if you haven't seen it. But
I really love the casting of that. So the Man on the Moon is, of course, played by Mandy Patinkin, and the Man on the Moon's wife, the man who's only ever credited as Man on the Moon's wife, is, of course, played by Mandy Moore.
Oh.
yes,
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
a lot of Mandy.
Was that before or after her Grey's Anatomy appearance?
It was
right in the
during.
middle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's talent.
It was
That's
during.
raw talent.
Contemporary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob, what are we gonna do? What's first step one here?
What you have this story that you've been on some level wanting to tell for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about this genre that you want to explore specifically that maybe hasn't been explored, or you just think you can do it better?
Right. Well, I think for Merlola and I, it's about the tension. I think the tension is it's taut. Whenever I see a thriller, I turn to Merlola because Merlola is always there, and
Won't
I
let her
always
watch
say,
them alone.
no, and I wouldn't want to,
No, oh my
and
God.
I turn to her as the lights are coming back up in the cinema house, and I say, Merlola, that was good, but was it taut?
Yeah. And
Was the psychosexual thrill taut? And we'll stay there about a good hour 45, just really getting into it.
Yes.
We are usually asked to leave, but much like that night that we were kicked out of that high school formal, we usually sort of abscond with some sort of punch or spiked beverage of some sort.
Sometimes it's not even beverage. Sometimes it's a security guard punching you right in the face. And that's just as good. And you know what? The one time that did happen, we left and I said, you know what that punch was? Taut.
It was
That
taut.
punch should have been
How
in
is
the movie.
Bradley doing, by the way? I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, well, he kept coming over and I just kept asking him to punch me in the face.
Yeah.
So his hand's just broken because I have a really, really strong jaw.
You do.
So
Could
yeah,
cut glass.
he can't come over anymore because his fingers just, when they did heal, it just kind of healed into like a claw. And I don't want to be punched with a claw. It's just not
It's just
the
not
same.
the same.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
right,
Bob
Bob.
gets it.
It's over glorified
So,
slap fighting.
tension.
Yes, tension. I want to add to the tension, though, that I think that another extremely important part is the attention to detail. And I think that sometimes details are really missed in some of these. It's like you're going so hard with the psycho and the sexual and the thrill, but you're not getting right in there and making sure that I can see there was a toothpick on the edge of the couch, just barely visible in this shot. Next shot, not there. What the fuck?
That's really
What the
interesting, Merlola, because
fuck?
you say on the edge, and Merlola, I say, this is why Merlola and I work really well together. It's very much a game of yes and. So Merlola says on the edge, and I say, Merlola, that's where our audience should be, right on the edge of their seat.
Yes. Right on the edge,
so-
teetering like a toothpick. That is where they
Teetering
should
like
be.
that toothpick. So that's sort of just a window into our process.
Yeah. What characters would you want to explore in this?
We don't really have much in terms of we don't have our our scene by scene plan.
Right, and that's what we're here for. That's what
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we're
why
here to
we're
facilitate
the best
that.
script doctors
But
you could
to-
get in
to
Cityville.
talk to sort
yeah.
of to jump off Merlola's point about character building and being character centric, we are coming from a place of character centric storytelling, and in that spirit, we have our cast of characters here for you, if that's okay with you. We'll just sort of share them with
Sure.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. So this is oh my god, I'm nervous, Merlola. We haven't sort of
I
opened this
know.
up to the public. So
I know. This is like
okay.
I feel like you're looking at me naked. You're about to look at me naked, and I feel like we're
Yeah.
doing a little bit of a strip tease, like do 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 ba ba da 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 da. There's a tit. That's what I feel like we're doing right now.
If we're not a Super Bowl
that's-
halftime
and
show,
that's-
that's what are we doing? Yeah.
But that's where creativity lays, you know, is the tit going to come out? And right now the tit that I'm going to pull out is our cast of characters. So starting off our cast of characters, we've got Burt Brownstone. Burt Brownstone is a private investigator. He is a widow, and he is an avid bisexual.
Amazing.
And
Burt Brownstone.
I just want to put out there that Burt is spelled B-U-R-T, not B-E-R-T. He is not. There's no relation to Bert and Ernie.
Yeah,
from Sesame
that'd be
Street.
outrageous.
I feel like Sesame Street is too comedic, and I don't want to bring any comedy into this. I feel like Sesame Street is, it's a laugh riot, and I don't want anybody to get them confused.
That's the thing about comedy, is it breaks the tension. You got to keep that tension.
I think that's it. I think that's
Sesame
it, Bob. I
Street
think you
isn't taunt.
Really hit it on the head there.
Yes.
Because Merlola and I don't. I mean, we've never really talked about it, Merlola. You and I don't really do comedy. It's not really.
No, I don't. I just don't get it. It's like, why? What is that sound coming out of your throat? You think that's funny, so you're making gurgles and like screaming a little bit. I don't get it. I don't get it.
And there's nothing
Stop.
funny about
Are you
us.
okay?
You know, we're just two men dressing like women living in a town full of drag queens. And,
Serious
you know,
performing artists.
Very.
Yeah,
I
and
honestly,
so-
you're some of the stalest people I've ever met. So yeah, it checks out.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
thank you.
understand. I see
Thanks,
you.
John. I
At least your
really
eyes.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burt,
Oh, thank you.
Burt Brownstone, who are the people in his orbit who are going
Okay.
to...
So
Yes.
actually, talking about the orbit, something that's orbiting our hero Burt Brownstone is the recent death of his wife.
Oh, that's so
His
sad.
wife Bernadette Brownstone.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
she
no wonder
was.
she died.
She's of course the dead wife of Bert. She's a total Samantha and a thorough Gemini, and that's Bernadette Brownstone for you.
She
but
was.
what's
She
yeah,
was. She's
she
not
was.
anymore.
Thank you, Merlola.
So I
But
think.
Isn't the sometimes when you are the most Gemini that lives on past you because the face that you
extra.
didn't share is something that is only discovered after your death?
oh
Ooh.
my God, Merlola.
Wow.
This is
Bob, have
okay,
you
Bob.
read-
That's actually kind of
This
crazy.
is spooky. This is actually
Okay.
kind of spooky, Bob.
This is actually kind of because coming into the picture, both the cinematic picture and the picture of Bert's life, is a mysterious woman named Callista Tibbins. Now, Callista Tibbins is a woman who looks mysteriously a lot like Bernadette Brownstone, Bob. So I think you're really picking up on some of the thematic things that we're laying out here. Now, a few other words about Callista. She is a lawn bowling enthusiast, and she's horny for social justice.
Yes.
hmm
Which is very
Rounding
different
out our
than
cast.
Callista. Because Callista, she was not about lawn bowling. She was not about social justice. It was a very
You
different
mean
face.
Bernadette? Bernadette was not about
Yes,
those
thank
things.
you.
So,
oh my
like,
God, I'm too excited, Bob. Thank you for grounding me. That is what I
course.
needed.
So
that is my job
Callista
as the
is.
host, is to be a grounding
I think you're
force.
so right, Bob, is we have to find the inverse. So with Callista, she is the inverse of Bernadette. Bernadette was problematic, and she would never be found dead at a lawn bowling ring.
She was a messy
alley.
bitch.
Except when she was found dead at a lawn bowling alley.
Oh.
Except
Yeah.
when she was
A
found dead
lawn bowling alley.
at a
Yeah.
bowling alley.
Is
Yeah.
this where... Is Bert returning to the scene of where she was, and this is where he meets this strange mirror?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
And accompanying
I like
him-
that.
Yeah.
Now, do we have
That's perfect. That's it.
the creepy prophetic old person that works at the lawn bowling alley?
Oh,
Is
we
that where
don't,
we find?
But what would
no.
their name be, John?
But-
Oh,
Yeah, I like that.
oh, Harry Balls. He owns a bowling.
Harry
He owns
Balls.
a bowling alley.
Balls.
like
Harry
Balls with a Z.
yeah,
though.
no,
Or
balls with a Z
as
and
you-
H
as you
with a
Americans
P.
say, yeah.
So it's very.
Love it.
Oh,
Love it.
okay.
Harry
And now, what
Balls.
is Harry? So, okay, we're setting the scene.
Mhm.
We've got Burt Brownstone, and he's showing up to the lawn bowling alley. He's going to be accompanied by Jennifer Bletchley. She is his British secretary with sex for brains. And accompanying her is Mitchum Mibbins. He is an intern PI working with Bert. He's an intern PI with early onset DILF.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
the three of them
So
arrive.
sorry, early onset DILF did make me immediately think that we need to have Brian David Gilbert play this intern.
Does Brian David Gilbert give you early onset DILF?
He's going to become a DILF. Have you seen him with a mustache?
That's true. He does ooze DILF a little bit.
Well,
Pre-DILF.
I feel like
It's like pre-cum, but it's
it's
pre-DILF.
gonna be it's gonna be a little while till we actually film this, so he might have a little bit more time to get
But
to
folks,
ripen. Yes.
I don't think we're quite understanding. We're talking early onset DILF. So you're not old enough to be DILF, yet you still exude DILF.
Yeah.
So in a lot of
I
ways,
feel like
Brian David Gilbert could be the perfect cast as is.
yes.
Brian David
that
Gilbert is truly the straightest twink that there ever was. Like that is a twink who happens to be in a relationship with a woman.
It's a very lovely relationship where they make weird art together.
This is
and it's
where I'm
really
learning
do.
that he's straight, and I'm wholeheartedly disappointed.
Sad.
This feels.
It is
Has
wild.
he ever said anything to contradict that?
No, but I've
Yeah, and
watched.
your long Twitch streams together, you and Brian David Gilbert.
Yeah, our very long live streams that we do together every Friday night at 10 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
It's great.
yeah, and
well-
he's never said anything to make. You
I
think,
thought for sure things were going smooth sailing with us, but apparently they weren't.
damn.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, John. I
I'm
know
so
you
sorry,
were
John.
really. I mean, both of us.
Did
were
I
hoping for a
get gay
third.
baited by him? Is that what happened? Yeah,
Yeah.
not the kind of
Yeah,
baited
you
I
got gay
wanted.
baited.
Okay,
But
not
so
heartbroken.
back onto the topic.
yes.
They're arriving at
Right.
this bowling alley.
They're
There's Harry Balls
arriving.
manning the booth.
Harry Balls is looking over the booth in a knowing and creepy way. We've got Jennifer Bletchley, British secretary with sex for brains. We've got Mitchum Mibbins. He's the intern PI with early onset DILF. Now they're arriving, and it's been some time since the death, but it's time to finally put it to rest.
And I am seeing here at the arriving at the bowling alley. I am seeing lawn bowling alley.
Lawn bowling,
specifically,
it's very
from
different.
Regular, very different.
Much more muffled sounds.
Very important. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Lots more old
Yeah.
people, like Harry Balls. I'm getting a very old vibe from him. I feel like he's got cataracts.
Oh, yeah.
He's got he's missing like the left half of his teeth.
He's got
The
varicose
right half
veins in
pristine.
his face. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That I mean, yes, I love the teeth because again, it's that two-faced thing.
Ooh,
He's
yes.
got that
duality.
element of halves. Yes.
Yes.
That's
And I'm seeing Jennifer walk in and immediately gravitate towards Harry Balls.
Ooh.
Immediately.
Intrigue.
Sex for brains, and she just her loins drag her
yeah.
to him.
And she's
and
got
she
sex
asked-
for brains.
She says, "Hey sailor, what's your name?" And when he tells her his name is Harry Balls, she busts. Comes right
busts.
there. Yeah.
It's very serious.
But she's
Which
ready for round
is-
2.
She's ready for round 2, but you kind of need to keep things dry on the lawn bowling alley,
That's
so
true.
that's a bit of a
He's
problem.
not going to be happy
No,
about Harry Balls. He's going to have to clean that up.
He's
not
he's
gonna
going
be
to get the
happy
mop
about
at this moment. Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I
Get a bucket and a mop.
oh man, macaroni in a
wet-ass
pot. Yeah.
Yeah,
that wet ass pussy. She busts.
So I'm wondering. So we've set it up. I mean, clearly Bernadette's been murdered. I think is the takeaway here.
Yes.
Are we going femme fatale, or are we subverting that? Are we going that it was the husband, and that even though the two Bernadette
Is it his duality? Did he pull a Jekyll and Hyde?
Is this
And
love
he
like
killed
Jacqueline
that half
Hyde,
of his
great
wife?
queen.
Yes.
Jacqueline
Um,
Hyde?
Jacqueline
Yes.
Hyde. Yeah.
Jacqueline
great.
Hyde's a
Um,
lovely performer. We haven't had her
I
on
think
yet.
you've touched on some. I think you've touched on something here because Alanis and I have different ideas of how we want the story to to kind of end. We have different ideas on, you know, who done it, I guess, is what you could say.
Yeah.
I personally think that, are we at the point where we should talk about the ending?
No, I
next?
think
don't know
we're
if
still
there
we're
yet.
still building in the plot details. Let's keep focusing.
Yeah,
So we've
okay,
got
good.
we
Yeah.
know
I
that
feel like
eventually
we do have different.
Yeah.
We do have different ideas, but I don't want to like color your.
Eventually we get
Okay.
to the
Opinions
bowling
until we
alley.
get there.
So we need to
I'm
lead up to
gonna-
that. Do we
Yeah.
start the movie
I'm
there
gonna
and then it goes
complicate-
back like 36 hours or something?
Yeah. I'm going to complicate the narrative because arriving on this scene, so Jennifer has absolutely bust open. It is, you know, the elevator doors from The Shining but come. And so she has, you know, Harry Balls has toddled off to get a bucket and a mop for that wet-ass pussy. And arriving onto the bowling green is none other than Bennifer Lawrence. Now, Bennifer Lawrence is Bert's nemesis PI, and he is actually a psychic PI with celiac disease.
So
And he
Bert's a
also,
PI
to
and Mitch is a
Yes.
PI?
In
They're-
training.
they're-
He's the intern.
Oh, is he on leave?
No.
Is he on sabbatical? Is Bert on leave?
Mitchum is the intern, and Bennifer Lawrence is a nemesis PI,
Okay.
sort of trying to impede on Bert Brownstone's
Bert's turf?
You know,
Now
his turf. Speaking of turf, we're on the bowling lawn,
we're on the turf.
and yes, so
This-
Bennifer
this is-
Lawrence, a
this
little
is a point
bit
of
of
contention here for me and
Yeah.
Alanis. John, Bob, I feel like there are not enough PIs going on. I feel like there are not enough people investigating going on. Alanis wanted to stop at 3,
Okay.
but I felt like, you know what, that is not enough investigation. And that is why I think, unbeknownst to anybody there, the bowling alley, the lawn bowling alley, is being bugged by the police, by the chief of police, Phyllis Fingerlingus, who was in charge of the Bernadette Brownstone murder investigation. And she's been bugging this place for a while, with, you know, recording bugs, but also, you know, she released a lot of insects in the area.
Yeah, well, and that's an important thing to remember. If you don't have insects at these lawn bowling alleys, the grass starts to rot. So they need to keep it.
Yes, but you have to be very careful because if you do ants, for instance, then you're going to have anthills, and that introduces a whole thing. But yes, having
gonna throw
some
off the
bugs is
play.
important. But I think she disrupted. She
The
disrupted
ecosystem's been disrupted
ecosystem.
here, and the bugs are an allegory for that. The queen bee has been killed. Yeah.
I didn't
That's-
I didn't even know allegory was involved in
Right?
this.
I see. Here's the thing. I'm thinking the intro to this movie is like really overdone CGI zoom-ins on like bees and honeycombs kind of things, like
On
on grass.
On
very David
on
Fincher.
Bernadette Brownstone's body.
Oh,
On Bernadette
yes.
Brownstone's
Yes.
It's we
Yes.
see various bugs in their natural habitats, and as the opening credits progress, we see more and more until it's a body. It's not
There
a
are
natural. It's
there are
not a
two
The
termite
body
mound.
on the lawn
Yes.
in the
Yes.
bowling alley.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
perfect.
Okay, wait. The music at the beginning is starting off. It's beautiful. It's just like peaceful, tranquil. You're seeing these butterflies, you're seeing these dragonflies, you're seeing these bugs floating around, flying around, covered on something, and then just as you get close enough, the bugs fly away, and that's when you see just right the skull of Bernadette Brownstone just sticking out. I have
Chills.
I have chills
Yeah.
right now. I don't know
That's
if anybody else
gorgeous.
has chills.
It's
And that's when the
amazing.
music
Do you think we can get
changes.
Bjork to do the music?
Oh, absolutely.
We can
Yeah.
pull a string. We're podcasters.
Yeah, we're
We've got so
podcasters.
many
We can
strings
get
to pull.
Bjork. That's no problem.
I mean, I feel like all you would have to do is tell Bjork the idea, and she'd
Yeah.
be like, "I already recorded something."
I
for it."
I feel like she's written
Here's
the
my
soundtrack to this
question.
movie.
When we just have to ask.
Yeah, we just ask for it.
Actually, I think as we just have to offer Bjork the the role of Bernadette Brownstone, I think she would love to play a corpse. I feel like corpse is very up Bjork's alley.
Yeah. Here's my question. So we'll secure Bjork, of course. Merlola, do you think, and everyone here, I have always been of the opinion that we're going to think that it was our guy, Bennifer Lawrence. It's sort of red herring. It gets set up that, it had to have been Bennifer Lawrence. You find out that Bernadette Brownstone was having an affair with Bennifer Lawrence. And that, so you think like, oh, he did it. Like something went wrong and he killed her. Yes. But then, Merlola, do we find out, I guess we're going to put this out to the group. Do we find out that Phyllis, the reason she bungled the case is because she knows something about the murder and she's trying to cover it up?
You said they were bugging it for a while. So she must have the data from that event.
They were trying to bust Harry for something else.
Why is she not? Why did the investigation not? Why did we not hear any of this bugged information? Why did we not hear any of this? Because she bungled the investigation. Because I think that she was getting into Bernadette Brownstone's bunghole, if you will.
Oh,
she bungled the bunghole. She'd been bungling that bunghole for a while.
So Bernadette Brownstone was sleeping with both Bennifer Lawrence and Phyllis.
Yeah.
And I guess what I'm wondering is, we had talked earlier about Harry Balls, and his teeth were part of his jaw was missing. Was that? Am I right?
Well, yeah, half the teeth on the left side gone.
Yeah. The teeth on the left side. Does that have anything to do with the case at hand here?
I think that's just who Harry is.
Yeah, it's just more of that vibe.
It's so he can give someone a good gumming, but only on the right side.
Oh, on the left side.
Yeah, it is extremely tactical in that he has teeth to chew, but he can still do a gum blowjob. Yep. On the other side, just
John, do you like a good gumming?
I love a good gum glug glug 2000, so he would be the ideal.
Okay.
Yeah, executor.
I'm gonna say this. Why don't we put you, John, into this movie as yourself, playing the love interest of Harry Balls?
I mean, that checks out. That makes sense. He
is avidly bisexual.
John loves Harry Balls.
I love Harry Balls. He is my heart. He is my soul. He is my everything. So it makes sense.
He is your gum. He is your gum job.
He's my. So we've got gum shoes and gum jobs.
Gum shoes, gum jobs.
That's the tagline for this movie: gum shoes and gum jobs.
And gum jobs. So you're under. We meet Harry Balls, and he's behind that desk. He's renting out
I too am behind that desk. I am under and behind that desk.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh,
exactly. Wow. You're under that desk, and you're giving. So he likes gum jobs too. So what you've done is you've actually coated your teeth in chewing gum.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I go through about 36 packs every day.
Yeah. And I think this doesn't play into the plot in any way, but we spend a good maybe 5-6 minutes just watching you gum-coated teeth giving full fellatio to a man, definitely getting on his ears. I think it should be played by the guy that played Filch in Harry Potter, who always shows up in British procedurals as like the creepy guy who you think did it, but then he didn't do it. He's actually got a heart of gold.
But I want him to be in the Filch costume, though.
Yeah,
in the movie.
So
I want us to think.
I love that every time we
around.
fly in our favorite Cityville residents to do a show with us, it's usually the only episode we have to mark as explicit. I love that.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So Harry Balls and me have a lovely relationship both under and above the desk.
Yes.
I imagine like some of like you're seeing it and there's like a very like the music is building. You start getting intercuts of like more insect footage. It's like
Lots
part
of
of it is like
insects.
the intense sexual energy between John and Harry Balls is also part of that like animalistic thing of like the bugs and nature out
You've
of
got
whack and
on one
such.
side the hungry John, and then on the other side you have the hungry caterpillar.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like that whole scene, that whole sequence that lasts far longer than it should.
Yeah.
And is very graphic. That is just a red herring because neither of you done it in the who done
We've
it.
done something, but we have not done it.
You did that, and that is what
We
you
who did it.
That is
we didn't who done it.
Yeah. Exactly. And I think it's the whole Jennifer Bletchley of it all, who comes in and is just seeping on the floor, just dripping, and she is looking at this, and she doesn't know you're back there, John. She does not know you are back there.
Yeah.
So she thinks she still got a shot with Harry Balls. She does not. She does not have a shot with Harry Balls. Not with all that gum in your mouth, John.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Merlola, what is it about Harry Balls that... I know Jennifer Bletchley does have sex for brains. That is written into
Absolutely.
her character. But, you know, she's not giving it up for every single person behind a counter
No.
that she sees. So, Merlola, I guess I just want to sort of flesh that out a bit with everyone in
Yes.
the room. What
Lots
is
of
it?
flesh.
Lots of flesh.
Lots of flesh.
What do you think it is about Harry Balls that Jennifer
Yeah.
Bletchley, British Secretary with Sex for Brains, is just absolutely splooshing for?
Well, here's the thing. She sees him on the side with teeth. She sees the teeth side, and that is the side of Harry Balls that Jennifer Bletchley falls immediately in
He
lust.
reminds her
She
so
says-
much of her father with those teeth.
He
Oh
does.
my God.
She says, I know those teeth. I have felt those teeth on my hands, on my I have felt those teeth when my dad would take them out and put them in the jar. I would put them into my mouth, and
Yeah.
I would say,
There is definitely elements of this that is like older footage feeling of a younger version of her with the teeth.
yes.
There's
You would
definitely-
see her.
Just
yeah,
a sad
into
Dickensian
her
child, and
memory.
the only happy memories she had were with those teeth.
And that's
putting in her
where the tension
dad's
comes
teeth.
from. Yeah.
And I think the whole thing going on here, which in a way is very much a side story to what is going on, but we do spend a good third of the actual film on this section, is Jennifer falling in love with one side of Harry Balls, and John, you falling in love with the other. And I am hoping for a spin-off movie at some point that we can, fully flesh this out. But I think you guys become this beautiful, polyamorous throuple.
I want to put it out there. I think the only three characters that possibly survive this movie, with all this
Yeah.
psychosexual
definitely.
trauma,
that's what-
is those three
Yes.
characters.
Yeah.
They are innocent. They are
Yes.
innocent babes. They exist and they exude what they exude, but they survive. They're survivors.
But in the sequel, Mama, I don't think they're so innocent. This movie, they're innocent, but
This
they come
is the
back for
movie
sequel.
that will tell the story of how they lost their
Yes,
innocence.
this informs
Right.
their
And
loss of
they
innocence.
are the sleeper main characters in a way you don't realize. You think it's gonna be Bert, and like we follow Bert, but what we're
We
really
find out
seeing
everybody's
is the way
having an affair
he
with
affected
Bernadette, and that they have all decided
Bernadette,
to
yeah.
kill her because right. It's the only thing that
Together.
makes sense at this point. Together, it's a Julius Caesar. That's not the right guy. Who was Julius Caesar? Yeah, they stabbed him in the back.
Julius Caesar.
It's the same
They all
thing.
they all stabbed him.
Yeah,
But something that's really exciting me about
Julius
this is
Caesar of Mean Girls fame.
Yeah. For me, this all comes back to Bob's really delicious point about duality. So you've got these innocent characters that are, you start to learn they're not so innocent, but then you see that loving side to them. You've got Jennifer Lawrence who, was cheating with Bernadette, but you also you see him spending his weekends like down at the soup kitchen. Everyone has these dualities to themselves. So my question to everyone, and you've got Harry Balls with one side gums, one
I
side
do
teeth.
have hairy balls
Yes.
wrapped
Yeah.
around my finger
do
as a
have
romantic
him.
partner. That's Sorry,
Yeah.
there was a bit of a
Yeah.
delay there. I don't know if that was
So-
the recording.
Yeah.
Here's
Sorry,
an
what did you
idea.
just call me? Bit of a
Recording? Just a bit of a recording.
Here's my question.
bit of a lag, bit of a
No,
fag.
what? No, that's not. I don't need to
How
say it
dare
out
you.
loud. No,
No.
I actually
gonna
my
fag if I
resume I
said it.
updated it recently, and at the top it just says that, and then like a period, just so I can. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's to confuse the interviewers so they can be it's a gauge. It's a test.
Yeah.
So we've got duality. What and we're so far a lot of this movie takes place on the bowling green.
Yeah.
If we're gonna take the idea of duality and really have it play into the plot, is there maybe something on the other side of that bowling green? Is there maybe something below the bowling green?
Absolutely, there is something
my
below
God.
the bowling green.
I think there's something above
There-
and below. As above,
yeah.
so below the bowling green.
And so
There is-
above gummy blowjobs.
You have. Oh, yeah.
Below.
I am thinking above the bowling alley, you got a maternity ward. Below the bowling alley, you got
A morgue.
old shut down, morgue and a little cemetery. You've got life and death, and you have got Bernadette dead in the middle. She is in purgatory because who did it? Who done it? Because they all wanted to. They all wanted to.
Everyone had a
But who
reason,
done it?
but who done it? It's sort of, Twin Peaks vibes of like, everyone killed Laura. But in this case, everyone killed Bernadette Brownstone. And John, you were speaking earlier, maybe they all did it. Do you think, John, that this was premeditated, everyone agreed, or everyone showed up on the same night and they were like, are you here to kill?
Happenstance.
Oh my God, so am I.
Complete happenstance.
twinsies.
Yeah, no, they all have been driven mad by Bernadette. They all hit their breaking point as they discovered the affairs had with each other and with Bernadette. And
Right.
they know
What
she's at the
if-
bowling alley.
Here's
She's always there.
but that's an interesting thing is Bernadette is not. They learn Bernadette did a 23andMe and she found a long lost twin, a twin who was really into boule, as it's called. And so she was going to meet her at the bowling green. Everyone shows up. They actually kill Callista. Bernadette shows up
Oh my
later,
God.
finds out, takes Callista's identity, and reinvents herself because she's like, well, now I
So
basically
Callista's
have
actually
an out.
Bernadette.
Calista is
Callista's dead,
actually
and
Bernadette.
Bernadette is alive.
Oh, shit.
And oh my God! And Bernadette is finding out that all of these people wanted her dead. She is pretending to be on the ingenue. She is Callista. She loves lawn bowling, and she has no idea about all of this. And she is finding out. She is finding out.
She didn't
secretly
know.
that
She
she
came.
wanted-
She came and she found her dead, and she's like, I don't know what happened, but and just like sort of, I feel like you get this scene when we finally find this out. We get this flat. I feel like this is like we're mostly at the bowling green, and we get lots of extended.
We get so
flashbacks
remember
and
how I said at the
Yes.
beginning we start at the bowling green after like everyone's come back kind of thing, right? The scene leading up to that when we get towards the end of the movie and we're going full circle is the Bernadette hiding Callista's body and stealing her identity. It's like we're in that moment.
Oh my God.
They're coming back to the bowling alley to address it.
I feel like when she finds the body, when she comes there and she's like, we were gonna meet and be like, hey, long lost sisters. She's like on the ground, like reaching out, and we see like bugs crawling. But I specifically, it's never mentioned. But for the people out there, for all the bug people who know, it'll be like specifically like parasitic bugs. And it's like the implication both of like her parasitic takeover of this life and also the idea of her kind of being controlled in some way. It's like she doesn't really know what comes over her, but she's like, I can start over. It's like she realizes how messy her life got, and so she's like, I'm gonna take this identity. I don't know who did this, and she's like, I'm just gonna make a clean break. And
But
when
if
she
she's
comes
really-
back, then she's
she's-
realizing that everyone wanted her dead.
And if she's really going to make that clean break, that is why she has brought everybody to the lawn bowling alley, to the para site of the murder. And she has got everybody who killed Bernadette, who was really Callista, to the bowling alley so that she can kill them. She can kill them, and then she can start fresh. She can leave as Callista and start her life elsewhere, and nobody's going to try to find her. Nobody's going to figure it out.
This is what
Nobody's gonna
takes
try to get her.
Harry's and John's and Jennifer's innocence is that she
Jennifer.
enlists them to help her. Before this, they just there. They exist. And she's like, hey, I need your help. They're
We get a
involved. They're in on
flashback.
it.
Why did
She
they say yes?
blackmails. She
Oh,
blackmails.
Jennifer.
She has something.
So,
on
so well, no. I think it's even better than that. I think
Okay.
Harry Balls
Ooh.
is
Mhm.
like, yes, I will help you because they're close. They have a relationship,
Right.
and I help Harry.
Well,
Balls
she's been coming to
because
the
I'm-
lawn bowling.
Well,
Yeah.
he thinks that's
He thinks it's
Callista.
Callista.
He
Yeah.
thinks it's
So
Callista.
he's
he
gonna
can
help Callista, right? And then I would help Harry Balls because it's Harry Balls, the love of my
Right.
life. And then
You want that
Jennifer,
hot old load.
all over me. And
tastes
Jennifer
like
wants
vinegar.
that hot old load,
Gum and
but
cum.
doesn't know I'm there yet.
Right.
That's
Right.
why they call us Cum and
Yeah.
Cummer.
Yeah. Come.
Yeah.
Gum
So,
and Gummer. Come and
I
Gummer.
really
love it.
What I want is, so I also want this element of like I think that she was getting something from everyone that she was sleeping with, and I think like the person, the police chief, you said she was messing with, who's had this bug, and you're like, she's been like learning about the corruption that's going on, and she's like, I wanted to do something about it, and she like knows about the bugs that have been put there.
She would know with the
Yeah, and so I really want her in this clean break. I want her to utilize the bugs. I want there to be some sort of like, it's almost supernatural, like the way that like you see these parasitic wasps come out, and it's like they're going to, like, what would be really great and makes absolutely no sense at all, but why should it?
Love it.
Is the wasps just like, this is not how it works, but them crawling into the mines and making the people kill themselves, so it looks
that's
just
a
like a
lot.
mass suicide.
I was gonna say I think that may be a wasp too far. I think what I like is the idea. Phyllis has this place bugged, right? She hears all the commotion. The end of the movie is her arriving to find the dead bodies of everyone, and she follows a trail of bugs going back to Callista's body, hidden behind the ball return.
And-
however
and-
that works with Crass.
And that is when Bernadette, looking like Callista, sneaks up and kills her too. She's not making it out of this movie. Phyllis Fingerlingus, she's not making it out of this
It was
movie.
all
No.
it was
It
all
was
a
the
trap to
only
get
way to
Phyllis
get her
Fingerlingus. Holy
Yeah.
hell, Bernalingus. What's her name?
Phyllis
Phyllis
Fingerlingus.
Fingerlingus.
Phyllis Fingerlingus. Great. It was all a ploy to get her there and kill her.
Because there was no way that she was going to be seen there
Mhm.
unless it was
Yes.
something like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Had to
And
really.
Mm-hmm. do you think it's because lesbians are so codependent that they will literally murder each other? Is that sort of the message that we're trying to get across?
That is
I think
one of
it's the
major
least
themes.
problematic message we could get across.
I
Yeah.
This whole movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And oh my god, here's the ending that I want. You see Bernadette driving away. This is a scene. You see her, the lawn bowling alley, you're seeing it, and through like a fence, you see her drive away, and get this, a U-Haul.
You see her driving away in the and Merlola, she's actually doing the cool girl monologue from Gone Girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Word for word. This is not a rewrite. She's doing it word for word.
No. This is the origin story to how Gone Girl got written. That's how this works. They say it's based on a
Gone
true
Girl
story,
got-
but it's actually this.
Gone?
Yeah.
How Gone Girl got Gone Girl. And then at the end, you see her pick up a new identity, a new driver's license, and it says Amy Dunn. And you're like,
Ooh.
and then you see that this whole movie actually has been directed by David
Yeah.
Fincher.
hmm We managed to bring it back
But you don't
full
see that till the
circle.
end.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
What
And
I think the one thing that I'm stuck on, right,
Mhm.
Yeah.
is what is Mitch Mibham's connection here? What's his thing? Because Bennifer's having an affair.
Yeah.
Phyllis is having an affair. Harry and Jennifer and me are having a situation unfold.
Yeah.
Bernadette is...
Mitch is in love with Bert.
Thank you. That was the original intention. Mitch and Bert are also having an affair. Jennifer is, she's always trying to get Mitch, but she never quite gets the hint that Mitch is gay because he has early onset DILF, and everyone
Which is,
wants that.
and that's why I'm
hard
in
to
the movie to
ignore.
also learn for the second time that Brian David Gilbert is not gay.
BDG, big dick
Yeah.
guy.
I mean, maybe he's some form of bisexual, but that's if you believe that bisexuality is a real thing, and
it's
frankly,
not.
I don't.
It's not. It's impossible for it to
No,
be.
it's-
No.
As someone that's experienced
it's just-
bisexuality, it's a myth. It's much like religion.
Full
Just Blaze for
unicorn.
looking for attention.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mitch Mibbins is actually having an affair. Mitch Mibbins. You can write it, but it's and not say it out loud, and then you say it out loud, and you're like, "Oh, that's an objectively ridiculous thing I just did."
I've
Okay,
written
get
down all of these names, and I hate you so much.
Yeah. Mitch Mibbins is having an affair with Bert Brownstone, and
Yes.
Bert Brownstone was also sleeping with Jennifer Bletchley,
Oh.
British secretary with Sex for Brains. And so there is a bit of a menage a trois sort of love triangle going on there. And you get the duality of, you see Bert Brownstone being this like sort of grizzled professional who he lives and dies by the job, but then you also see him in a good, again, 5 to 6 minutes, just absolutely taking Mitchum Mibbins from behind. And you see everything. You see like dicks absolutely slapping. And we've cleared that with the cast beforehand. There is an intimacy director on set jerking off behind the camera. So don't worry,
You got
it's
a
all
fluffer,
above board.
Absolutely.
So
you got a few
not
fluffers.
only is he a PI, he's a BI. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
I-
Avid bisexual.
My understanding of intimacy choreographers and directors is they're behind the camera cranking so hard.
They're
that
showing the performers that it's okay. That's what they're there to make them comfortable about the situation.
Yeah, they're sort of like, I'm going to set the tone, and I'm going to
I will bite the bullet
animalistically
first.
masturbate
Nothing
behind
you
the
can
camera.
do is going to
Ferociously
be more
beat it.
embarrassing than what I'm
Yes.
doing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're good.
Exactly. They're
Tongue
to
out,
make
just
them comfortable,
goon
but also
baiting.
gooning and baiting.
He's
bitch.
wearing that like
Just
oxygen mask thing
uncomfortable.
from Dune. And that's like how he gets off
Yeah,
as the
yeah.
intimacy
Dooning-
coordinator. He's
dooning
also
and
in this
baiting.
movie, actually, believe it or not.
Dooning and baiting. Dooning and baiting. He's reading Dune by Frank Herbert, an absolutely cranking one to a tale of
Not-
imperialism.
not
and
paying
environmental
attention to
warfare.
anything
Aren't we
that's
all?
going on.
No.
No.
And there's one intimacy choreographer in Hollywood, right? And it's that guy that reads Dune while
the
animalistically
one
just
guy.
absolutely smacking his own
it's
balls.
it's a generational career.
Yeah,
So
Leslie
like,
Jordan.
only if that person has multiple children will there be more. Like that's
Right.
Right. And right now it's Leslie Jordan. Is that what you're saying, Merlola?
It's Leslie Jordan. Yeah.
yeah.
Been Leslie Jordan since the late
20s?
since the early 80s.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
have
since
never
his
seen
early
that old.
80s. So back in the 20s. Yeah. And you know what?
Of course.
That is why Leslie Jordan is still alive, because that kind of lifestyle, it keeps you alive. That is,
He
it is a
rubs
rough
the
lifestyle, but
lotion
it also is life.
and gets the hose
Yeah.
again. He does both.
Yeah. Well, he's covered in the lotion. That's what keeps
Yeah.
him so young and dewy.
Yeah.
And so they are, and I think that's also maybe why Bernadette wants Mitchum dead, as she finds out that Bert has moved on so quickly from their relationship to absolutely filling every hole in Mitchum's body.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Which
And
there
just
are
because
many.
she's with
Every hole.
Phil, just because she's with Phyllis doesn't mean she's okay with, him being Phil him. Yeah, Phil us? No. That is,
Oh,
if you
yeah.
Phil him? No. Phil me.
Yep.
Phil me.
No, she's a very selfish cheater. She's very much like, no, you're mine, but they're also
Absolutely.
mine.
Yeah.
Which she's also
That's lesbians
like,
for you.
Well, can't. Lesbians, who are they? What do they do? What are those like?
No.
Bob, do you have any
Well, it's
insight?
like I said, she she is a lesbian because bisexuality isn't real. So
Yeah.
she slept with a woman, and she was sleeping with a man. But now that she's slept with a woman,
The second
she's a
she
dirty
slept with a
lesbian.
woman, that's it. It's game over.
Yeah.
Yep. She
Absolute
became a gold
fish
star
fingers.
list.
We
Butch
only
Bull
have
Diesel Dyke.
two.
Shut-
We have two people cast: John as himself and Brian David Gilbert as.
Don't forget
Well, then we have the guy who
we
plays Filch.
Leslie Jordan is also there. Yeah, we do have Filch. Leslie Jordan isn't in the film, but he is on
he's
set
there, but he's
the
not
whole
there.
time,
He
Dooning
is
and Basie.
important.
So we have Brian David Gilbert. We have Bjork. Bjork is playing Bernadette
yeah,
Brownstone,
Bjork
but
is
it's
Bjork.
actually
Yeah.
that she's Callista and Bernadette. That's two right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Who is Bert?
Oh, who is
This
Bert?
is okay.
want
Now
Chris
I know.
Pratt.
I know. We talked.
that man gets enough work.
Yes. How about this? I know we talked about. I mentioned earlier how Sesame Street was too comedic, but I think Bert of Bert and Ernie fame from Sesame Street. I think he could play a serious role. He could play a serious role.
Yeah.
I want Muppet
Yeah.
Bert B-E-R-T playing Bert B-U-R-T Brownstone in this film.
He's
I don't
being
think-
held back by
and
Ernie,
I
Muppets-
think
honestly.
from
That's
Mitchum Mibbins.
Absolutely,
can we
absolutely. Bert
maybe-
is a very serious. He is a no nonsense. He says your side
So
of the room
this
is
is
dirty,
going to.
bitch.
This is absolutely going to then mean that we are going to see Muppet Dick slamming into Brian David Gilbert ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
sometimes
And
you
Bert-
have to do
So
something
yes.
for art. Yeah.
Hung like a horse.
Oh, of course.
People
And
people
Muppet's not that
mistake
tall.
his dick
It's longer
for the
than his
arm.
height.
It's
Yes,
they
they
mistake the
do.
dick for the arm. It's not his arm.
Yeah, because
it's his
yeah,
third leg.
Also, loves just putting his arm places too. He is there for the ride, and he is there for the ride.
Yeah.
And I think,
I think-
also, as like in addition to maybe like a three-way during their 5 to 6 minute penetrative sex scene, we could probably get Andrew Garfield there, also getting dicked down because he won't rest until he's played every gay in every part.
I think
in every movie.
Also, while we're at it, can we get Garfield the cat in there somewhere?
yeah,
Garfield the cat is the cat to the Filch.
Yeah.
Harry Balls.
Yeah.
he's the bowling alley cat.
You know what? I
Yeah.
think, John, I'm sorry. I know we cast you, but I want Garfield the cat to play you in the movie.
I love that. That is more me than I,
I
could
mean,
ever be.
this
John are the
man-
bowling alley cat. How do you feel about lasagna, John?
I hate it, so I feel like we should get
But
someone
he
that
hates
loves
Mondays,
this.
so things balance out.
Okay,
Yeah,
it does.
yeah.
It does balance
balance
out.
out, yeah.
Yeah. I also
balances out.
was shot in a movie theater by the guy who made Facebook, so I've got that going for me.
You got zucked?
Right.
I got zucked.
You got zucked?
Yep.
You got
Mhm.
zooked.
I got zucked off and sucked off.
Yeah.
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 You see the cat's penis the whole time. Anytime the cat's on, penis is out.
Well, cats don't wear
That's
clothes.
impressive.
So of course you're going to see it.
Yeah.
Merlola, have you never seen a male cat with their fluffy bit and then suddenly there's a penis that comes out of the fluffy bit? Because you see like the yeah.
Well, no.
Well, we go down-
any cat that I'm around is rock hard the whole time. So
Okay.
Every Thursday night is furry night down at Club Kai Kai in Cityville, and so we'll go down just to sort of throw Jello at the furries
So-
because it gets really gets up in their fur. So we'll take like a pan of Jello down, and we'll just sort of take handfuls of it and whip it at the
So-
furries because they should feel shame for what they do. It's disgusting and
I've
against
got
God.
something that may help us avoid the backlash, the moral panic from religious mothers, which is that we have not Garfield the cat play me, but we have Andrew Garfield in a Garfield furry costume play me.
Yeah.
So he's playing multiple
Yeah.
roles. I love that. for
Multi-layered.
him. I
Multi-layered.
love that.
The
for
man's
him.
a genius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't think
So
I don't
he's-
think we'd ever see John and Andrew Garfield's playing Mitchum?
Andrew Garfield is playing me, but also
He's
being
also playing himself getting railed.
Yeah.
By
But
Bert
you're
playing
playing Garfield.
I'm playing
So
Garfield.
it's Andrew
You're-
Garfield playing John,
Yes.
who is playing Garfield.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I want
that's art.
I want I think that's it. I think we've got our movie,
Perfect
guys.
movie.
Great.
I
I'll see
think
you
we're
guys
just-
on the first day of filming.
We're just missing.
Call David Fincher.
We're missing someone for
And-
Phyllis, and we're missing.
No,
someone
Phyllis is
for
Phyllis is
Jennifer.
having an affair with Bernadette.
No, Phyllis. A
But who-
cast, a character, a
Oh,
casting
oh.
choice.
Playing
oh God,
who
Phyllis
can do that?
Dillard.
Yeah, and if we can't reanimate the corpse of Phyllis Diller, we'll probably
No.
get.
Alanis, there is no can't. There is no can't in this movie.
right?
How
In the
dare
words of
We will weaken at Bernie.
then
Leslie-
Phyllis Diller's corpse across the studio.
we will weaken at Bernie's her if we have to. We will dig up
Yeah, and
Phyllis Diller.
We'll have to.
Yeah, we will have to. We will have to.
so, yeah.
Because you know what? She has not been in a movie in a while. It is time to
She-
revitalize that career.
We need to revitalize her tarnished brand, and I think this is the movie
Yes.
to do it.
Couldn't agree
Great.
more.
What's
And then Miss Sex for Brains. Just who is gonna play that role?
Jennifer Bletchley.
Jennifer Aniston,
I
right?
think Jennifer Bletchley is going to be played by probably Katya and then Trixie.
Yes.
And every time
It'll
it flicks
switch
back to
back
her,
and
it's played by a different one of the
Yeah,
others.
I love that.
It's very The Room when that one guy quit in the middle of filming and then they just replaced him and did not explain it. We will not explain that they are the same person. You just have to get it.
You just have to
if
know.
you
I
don't
mean,
get it,
again,
you
that
don't get
duality.
it.
It's about
Duality.
whether she is being more of a Katya or she's being more of a trick. Like at the
Yes.
time in
Yeah.
her character, what she's expressing is what you see. All right.
And
cool.
Mama,
And they're on tour
that
right
is the
now, so if we can't get
duality.
them, that's the duality.
That is.
I know Trixie and Katya are on tour right now, so if we can't get them, we can probably get David Lynch in a wig,
I would think.
and,
And
he'll
David
change
Byrne.
nothing.
Honestly,
about,
I could see.
And
I could
Lynch
see
and
Lola
David
and
Byrne.
Lani
yeah.
maybe possibly
Well,
playing.
we're us. We
mean-
kind of shy away from the limelight, so I don't know if
We don't
Oh,
like
I
to
was
be the center
not
of
that.
attention ever.
Yes, that's very. You're very subtle about that.
Thank
yeah.
you.
So
We've been
I don't
working
know.
really hard
we're
on
we're
that.
pretty shy.
Yeah.
We're very like the Wachowski sisters. We don't like our
Sisters.
personal lives being out there. Yeah, sisters.
Yeah, we're sisters.
Yeah.
We're sisters, and we don't like.
Yeah.
Our personal lives being out there too much. Like, you can see us from a distance. You can get some shots, but we're not doing a whole ton.
Well,
of interviews.
honestly, I get too close,
No.
and sometimes I can't even. I can't see you. You both disappear.
yeah.
We're so
Yeah.
Yeah,
skinny.
it's you literally
Yeah,
turn
turn
left and just
sideways.
complete flat
Yeah.
cardboard cutout.
Thank you.
I think we've got
we've got the characters.
a movie here.
We got a movie. We got to do the
We got a
scene.
movie here.
What scene are we doing though?
Okay.
What is the scene that needs most immediately produced?
If we
Okay.
get this scene filmed, we need to choose the scene that's going to get someone to put money into
This is the money
Yeah.
shot, but it doesn't have to be a money shot.
I think it
Yeah.
should be the money shot.
Be the
though.
money shot.
I think
Which
we're
money
doing
shot?
the
We have
scene-
so many money shots.
Personally, I think we're doing the scene of John with Andrew Garfield playing as Garfield.
Yep.
Given a gum-filled mouth gummer two hairy balls, while Jennifer Bletchley is on the other side, just creaming herself. So
This
I
is
think,
the scene.
John, I need you to play Garfield.
Garfield playing me.
Yes.
Yes.
Bob, I think you need to be hairy balls, and I think Lonnie, I think you and me are both Jennifer Bletchley.
Well, I have a thought. Wait, I have a thought
Well,
here,
read it.
Oh my
which
God,
is this is the scene as we mentioned earlier, where Bernadette as Callista comes in. It's like, hey, I need your help.
Ooh, okay.
So I think we start
Okay.
with the three, and then we get Callista Bernadette in there.
And
Okay.
she's sort of coming in.
She's coming in like, hey, I'm like, she's friends with Harry.
yeah.
Of course.
So
Callista.
Bernadette as Callista,
Okay.
played by Bjork, who plays both, is coming in
And then-
to request
right.
the assistance, and Harry is the reason that the other two get on it. So I think so. We're at the Bob. Why don't you set the scene for us?
Okay.
We are at this at the Boule. The grass is unnaturally green, and everything is slightly dirty. There are old pictures on the wall of people, bull champions of the past. There are some shoes, some racks with balls, and we have a desk with an old gentleman, a bit stringy hair, and we're seeing just his profile shot, and he has perfect teeth as the gaggle of investigators walk up.
You get down there, boy. You lick my ass. God, I love lawn bowling. It's so good. Well, all right. Why don't you take the other side, boy? Nothing better
Sorry,
than a
hairball.
pair of gums on my bottom teeth. That's what I call my balls.
Oh, my dear Lord. Do you all see that beautiful man over there behind that counter with those perfect teeth?
At this point,
I
Harry
have to go
Balls,
speak to him.
in ecstasy, turns his head and reveals his gum house.
Oh, my goodness, Mr. Gentleman behind the counter. That was quite the noise you made, and my brain is just filled with sex right now. I need to ask you,
Who do you think you are, Jennifer Bletchley? She's famously got sex for brains.
how do you know my name? How did you know my name, mister? I could not. Oh my god, nobody has ever said my name before I met them, and you better get a mop, sir.
Oh, god damn it. Should I get a bucket too?
For this wet ass pussy? Ooh, you better get that bucket.
Take
Harry
your gums
Balls.
off my hog.
Harry, my dear.
Yeah.
It's. I
Bernadette,
need a
I s-
favor from you. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not Bernadette.
Oh.
My name is
Oh, right,
Callista.
that bitch
I
is
love
dead. Sorry, it was just
Bull.
all the sex in my brains, I forgot.
I am aware we look very similar. It's been unsettling to many people who knew her. Harry.
Goddamn, if you guys see a short bisexual man in a Garfield costume running around, you tell him to get back here and finish what he started.
Ooh, and then you tell
Well,
him to
if
start
I
out-
Just hear glass breaking in the other room.
Harry, I need a favor from you, my dear friend.
Again?
Yes, again, there is. I need you to lock all the doors. No one's getting out of here.
Alright, let me look in the keys. Is it this key? No. Is it this
Andrew
key?
Garfield
Oh,
playing
no, that's not
Garfield,
that
playing
key
John
either.
Merrick, walks back in with a ring of keys because
Oh,
symbolism
thanks,
about lesbians.
Alright, now you get down there.
And then he dives back under the counter.
God, it feels so bad when it gets started, but then it feels so okay later on.
You just hear him pull the gum out from
love
behind
it.
his ear and put it back in his mouth.
Ooh,
That's
I
the sound of
do-
love right there.
And
I
that's
do
the
declare-
scene.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
I mean, if we do not get every Oscar for this movie, I don't know. Every single one.
The
I
Oscars
don't
are a
know
sham
what-
if we don't win. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm like, excuse me, we are Oscar. Everybody can leave. We're Oscar.
Oh my god, I didn't know Oscar the
We
Grouch
should at
was
least
also
get
here.
a sound design award for that Foley work.
Oh, the Foley work
So good.
was
Foley
the
work.
chewing
That Foley
gum
was holy.
noises was
That
impeccable.
Foley was fully, there.
was fully there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Lola and Lani, so much
Is that what we're saying?
for
We're saying thank you.
bringing
No,
this story
thank-
to us.
Thank
thank
you
you. This
for
was
helping us
really-
really just flesh this out. And
We
just,
So much
we
flesh.
bring the flesh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, speaking of Flesh, what's the name of this movie?
The name of this movie is called
Bug's Life.
Brownstone. It's called A Bug's Life.
Great.
called A Bug's
A
Life.
Bug's Life too. I love it.
No, just
A Bug's Life.
Just A
Oh,
Bug's
it's like
Life.
the new Scream
Yeah.
Just The Bug's
movie.
Life.
Got it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a sequel. It's a remake of the original.
This is a
A Bug's Life
requel
in a lot
of A
ways.
Bug's Life and also a prequel to the story that inspired Gone Girl.
Gone Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
This was really rewarding for us. I think Merlola and
Absolutely.
I, we can be a bit precious about our work, but sometimes it's really important to bring it out and to share it with some fellow creatives and just see what comes about. And for us, we discovered an exciting new character of, Harry Balls. And we discovered sort of where this is all going to go. And we have the two of you to thank for that. So thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Where can our lovely listeners find you, and what would you like to promote to them?
Well, you can find us Lola and Lani, the podcast we put out once a week. And you can find me at Alanis Percocet on the internet.com.
Oh wow.
And you can find me at MixMX Merlola on Instagram. You can find our Lola and Lani page at at Lola and Lani? Is that what it is, honey?
Yeah.
Is it just at Lola and Lani
It is.
on Insta?
At Lola
John
and
will
Lani.
That's what
put the
we are.
links
Yes,
in
the links.
show description.
The links to
and-
that.
You can also find us down at the Cityville Lawn Bowling Alley every other Friday and every Tuesday with a big pack of bubble
Yep,
gum.
it's the big chew. Just be careful on Wednesday nights. It's very slippery. You can check out We Could Be Clowns at We Could Be Clowns because apparently that was just something up for the taking. So, all the links will be in the description. Thank you both so much. Bob, how do we close this out again? What do we do? What's the thing?
And that's a wrap.
And that's a wrap.